Amal Azzudin. I'm a human rights and social justice campaigner in Scotland, and I'm also known as one of the Gossip Girls. I'm a supporter of the Ferret because I just felt like there's such a huge need of investigative journalism in Scotland. I just think there's a lot of misinformation, and the mainstream media don't really cover things in depth. Issues like housing and homelessness and the refugee crisis as well is just something that is becoming worse, and I feel like it would be great to have somewhere where people can access information such as like the Ferret.
We often ask our readers and the public what we should investigate. We value your ideas. Homelessness and housing is a critically important subject for so many people.
There's a housing crisis in the UK at the moment, with buildings standing empty while people are sleeping on the streets and in temporary accommodation. In this uncertain economic climate, we are all vulnerable. We could all go from looking for our dream home one moment to looking for a roof over our head the next.
We've done this before. In 2015, we crowdfunded for investigation into fracking, voted for by you. Our stories have been featured in a range of media outlets, reaching even more readers.
Of organisations like the Ferret to really diversify and bring forward community voices in the media environment in Scotland is vital. We work on the free expression, free speech, and an independent, garrulous media is vital to ensure people are informed and then are able to express themselves either online or offline.
After you helped to fund our fracking investigation, we looked into underground coal gasification plants for Scotland and uncovered official reports detailing its dangers, as well as serious lobbying of the government by an energy tycoon. Not long after our investigation, the Scottish Government announced a moratorium on this practice in Scotland, and plans to drill in the Forth were shelved.
The first time we held a crowdfunder about 2 years ago, we went looking for around the same amount of money they're looking for now. They were really generous, they gave us almost 3 times as much as that, and we could do so much more work. So we originally were looking into fracking, and we did a suite of stories on fracking, but because we had this extra funding, we were able to look into lots of other issues as well.
Since then, we've also reported on important issues, from surveillance to employment, from wildlife crime to human rights. And your backing has allowed us to make a real and meaningful impact in Scotland. You funded us generously, so generously we were able to do an investigation into asylum in Scotland too.
Glasgow, I see more and more homeless people. It was so tragic that a couple months ago a homeless person passed away, and I think we can't afford to have more people going through that in terms of the kind of awareness of it, because I don't think it's clear what are the root causes of homelessness, how people can help as well, because I think there's a lot of support, it's just people don't know where to go.
Please support the Ferret where you can. They're an awesome organisation, and we're looking forward to seeing what they do over the next few years. People
like you giving your money to us to allow us to do stories that, to be honest, we felt wouldn't be covered otherwise.
We were really surprised, right?
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah.
And it was good. It should happen again.
Please do donate to help us look into housing and homelessness in Scotland. And we will work hard again, on your behalf, to dig up the truth.